I find that cyanotype, it's almost alive. You know, the print can actually start to fade in time, but then once it's in the dark, it starts to regenerate itself and it goes back to its original dark blue. So when I make a photogram, I can control it because I know how cyanotype works, but to a certain degree, there's an element of chance in there that I really, really like. My name is Deanna Hitti. I'm a visual artist. I'm based here in Melbourne, and I've been working for the past 25 years in printmaking, predominantly work in cyanotypes. I bind my own books. They're all hand sewn, all hand printed. The cyanotype has been around quite a while. It's one of the first photographic processes. It's an iron-based emulsion that once it's dry, it's sensitive to light, to the sun, the UV light. And when that is actually exposed, you're left with this beautiful rich blue. So I use cyanotype because of the blue, and the blue is associated with the Orient. My parents are migrants from Lebanon. At home it was very Lebanese, all the traditions, and then you'd go to school and it was very European, as Australia is. Those images that I reference, those Orientalist images, are representations, or rather misrepresentations, of the Middle East. And so I bring them into the work so I can talk about Australian identity, really. People who speak Arabic or live in the Middle East, you know, Orientalism doesn't belong to them. Westerners use that lens in order to look upon Middle Eastern people. You know, there's no real understanding of how people live, or customs, or traditions. The work for the library, the object, the language and the archive is my most ambitious work to date. It's comprised of 156 panels. It talks about the object, which is a reader that I actually had to study when I was younger, which is my Arabic, learning my Arabic. And then the language part is where I actually start playing with language and I'm describing how to write the English language in Arabic. And then the archive is where I actually document objects from my home. It's just a nice way to kind of talk about the language being lost and also my Lebanese heritage. Having my work there in the library on those particular walls, I'm extremely proud. It's the State Library, you know, and just being given the space, this beautiful space, just brings it into a completely different realm. It's another understanding of the work. It's going to be wonderful.